Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be going over my WAYFAIR trade. I'm going to show you how I use VWAP to try and catch these earnings reversals. So generally, when a company reports earnings and is gapped up, there's going to be a fade, and I want to play that fade. And sometimes that fade ends up turning into a full-blown reversal. Or when a stock is gapped down, I try to play the VWAP bounce and try to ride the stock into the green, and those trades have been fantastic this year. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this WAYFAIR trade. You see here gapped up at from 250 to 300. That's a 50-point move. That's nuts. So normally all the other suckers are like, oh my god, they did great, they have good numbers, let me buy this, I'm going to ride this to the moon. Nope, that is wrong. That generally does not work like that, or else we'd all be rich. So people that have bought hedge funds, whatever the hell, they're going to be selling into this move. So here go my levels. You see all these candles here forming a little of a top, make a line there, draw another level here, and this top area. So currently at pre-market, it was trading in this little range. So I want to see it test this low. First, you want to see it break the VWAP. Then you want to start seeing it testing the other levels. Test that level. You want to see it maybe come down to 280s and bounce back to the VWAP for a short. So, you just want to wait, see which range it breaks out of. If it rips up, then let it rip up. It's not going to be a reversal. It's not the trade I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and start seeing what happens. And then, boom, breaks the VWAP, breaks that level, bounces a bit, drops to nearly that area, and then it starts bouncing for the VWAP retest, and boom, look at that, like magic. So the yellow line or orange line, whatever you want to call it, is the multiple time frame VWAP. Normally once it starts passing here, I start looking for follow through to the next VWAP. So you see here, bounced back to test the VWAP, fail, confirms our thesis of our fade trade, comes back down to the multi-day, nearly hits it on the dot, bounces, retest, fail. You see here, it almost went red. It did for a slight few cents. Bounces, and then again, fails. So you see pretty much how the day turned out to be. So this is the trade, breaks the VWAP, bounces, retest, fails to confirm the breakdown, falls down, again tests the multi-day, bounces to retest and confirm the breakdown of the multi-day VWAP, tests the green to red, bounces for a retest and confirm the failed for the full-blown earnings reversal. Look at that, from 285 all the way down to 247. That's a huge move. And generally you might not hold it the whole time. You're going to be covering along the way. So I got short pretty late. I missed the VWAP break. I had my order, but I was too slow. And then so I just put it back to this area. You see all these candles here, boom, 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 all of them pretty much topping out there. So I had put my order. I put 275, and I got hit right on the dot. You can see right here on top it says the high 275 right here. So I got lucky to hit it on the dot, and I'm gonna be real. You see, you make a few points, you get excited, you want to get out. Boom, I got out. But generally, the better trade would have been, the 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal, which was very beautiful. And this is what works. This is all you really need. You don't have to hold stocks overnight. You don't have to worry about current events influencing the market. You don't have to buy options going into the report, gambling. Just too much headache. Just do what works and you will make money. But let's think of it the opposite way. Let's say it didn't crack the VWAP and started ripping up. Then you got these areas to risk off of. You don't really want to close your entire position all at one price. You want to sell into the move. If you're under PDT, that might be something tough to look into. But cut some off here, and if it's breaking highs of days and you're short, you gotta get the hell out. You You don't want to stay short, especially stocks breaking back above the VWAP. No one really wants to stay short, but VWAP failed there. Tested the other multi-day VWAP and then failed again, and then ultimately green to red. 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. These are the trades that work. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you here my trade. You can see I got back in on the bounce for the 275 bounce, and I took it off where it finished breaking down. And my original plan was wait for green to red, but I didn't want to get greedy. I was up a nice amount, pretty decent dollar per share, so I ended up taking it off. But these are the trades you want to look for. Gapped up on earnings, you want to play the fade for the short. Or I'm gonna keep making more videos and showing you guys even when it gaps down to play the long. But look at that, it's gorgeous. Make a quick day's pay, go back to sleep, go to your second job, whatever you want to do. And look at that, the rest of the day was just, you could have done some long trades, but this is the easy trade. This is the meat of the move. And even look at that, the level I drew from here just came back to retest it midday. Look at that, to the penny. So draw your levels, get your VWAP, and make some money. So go ahead, leave a like, leave a comment. I'm going to be making more videos in the future on these earnings reversals for you guys to learn. And let's make some money.